Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Drumroll. Yeah, welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. Thank you so much for liking, for subscribing, and for dropping your comments. I really appreciate them. Well, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 8 things you need to know while planning a wedding. Yeah, as they have told you, planning a wedding is not being so. Hmm. So sit back, grab your popcorn, grab your ice cream, and stay tuned. Let's jump right into it. The first thing you need to know while planning your wedding is that everything and everyone will be okay. See, I know this is very difficult to grasp, especially because you're concerned about, oh, mommy Lagbaja has not eaten, oh, daddy Tamedo has not come, or oh, your parents want to do this, your parents want to do that. That day is for you and for you alone. Well, you and your husband, technically speaking, or you and your wife. But the most important thing is for you to make sure to enjoy that day because everything and everyone will be okay at the end of the day. The second thing I'd like to mention is make sure to have a wedding date and a budget. It makes sense for you to say, oh, okay, I want to get married. I've been proposed to, or I have proposed. We need to get married sometime this year and all that. Pick a wedding date. And that's important because if you're going to be doing your wedding in a hall, you need to be sure that the hall you want to use has not been booked already. So you need to pick a wedding date and have a budget. I'll be very honest with you, you're going to surpass your budget. Say maybe your budget for a wedding is 5 million. You might end up spending 8 million, but at least have a budget. Have a budget that you want to work with. This is how much I'm willing to spend for the wedding. Then you get to decide later on if you want to go overboard or if you really want to stick with a budget, right? Great. Third thing is to set priorities for the different aspects of your wedding. In a wedding, you have the photographer, the videographer, the engagement. In engagement, you have alaga, the yawo. You have the food, the decor, the MC, the DJ. It's like a whole lot. But you need to set priorities as to which ones you rate as the most important, right? So if you're a person like me that likes to dance, have fun, the most important things to me in my own wedding were basically photography, videography, music, and food. Those were the top 4 things for me. And what I did was to place utmost priority on those 4 things. I made sure that, oh, the videographer was booked. We booked our videographer in March, I think. We booked our photographer in February or January. And this was because these were people I wanted to work with. I had seen their work previously, and I know like a few of them personally. So I really wanted it to be clean and clear. The only thing was, I think we did book the DJ around April. We got married in August, by the way. I would rather pay a huge amount to the caterer who's in charge of food or to the photographer so I can have good pictures rather and absolute amazing videos, which I got at the end of the day, than pay more attention to what they are bringing, to what they are, to the decor. I don't know if you get it, but that's my own preference. There's some brides or grooms that are like, oh, the decor has to be perfect. I want flowers. I want this. I want that. I wasn't into all of that. So as you're able to set your budget, you're able to focus, place priorities on what you want. So if you really want to have a live band and dance and have fun and all that, make sure to set your utmost priority to that band. Don't go and be picking your band at the last minute though. That's that. The fourth thing I'm going to say is have a 3-in-1 wedding. So this is a bit dicey because people are like, oh, you're not going to get to have fun. You might need to pay extra for the hall and all that. So I'll tell you the things that we did to like cut costs in that aspect. The first thing we did was, okay, we want to have a 3-in-1 wedding. 3-in-1 wedding basically means we're having the engagement, the church wedding, and the reception on the same day. Plus, we wanted an after party. So that's like basically 4-in-1. But what we did instead was, because we did not want to pay extra for the hall, or we wanted to limit the amount of time we'd have to spend at the hall, we got a different engagement venue. So we used my family house for the engagement venue instead of using the hall. So that saved us like some hours off, and then the whole management started counting our time as at about, I think, 1 p.m. ish or 12 p.m. ish. So it gave us like more time to be able to use the hall, and at the end of the day, we didn't have to pay for an extra hour. Cool, right? So the trick there is have a three-in-one wedding, because if you're having engagement on one day, right on the other day, you are going to pay your photographer twice, your videographer twice, your caterer twice. Like literally everything is almost going to be like two payments and tools, which is expensive, especially in this economy, if we're being honest. So have a three-in-one wedding, but if you can, get a different venue, maybe your family house for the engagement. I wasn't very particular about the engagement. I know my mom is going to have my head after watching this, but I wasn't really particular about the engagement. I was really particular about the church wedding, the reception, and the after party. So I placed more priority on having those ones in the hall and its vicinity. The fifth thing that most people skip or do not do when they're planning a wedding is say, "Oh, I don't need a wedding planner. Oh, I can plan my wedding myself. Oh, this person did plan their wedding herself." I laugh. See, one of the things that made me have an amazing wedding day was the fact that I had a very great planner to work with. Nireti, Boonspace NG, Nireti of Boonspace NG worked with me perfectly. Like, she's great at event planning. There were things that came up on that day or things that we needed to do that she already thought of because she has the experience basically, right? Which I don't, of course. But my point is, the wedding planner helps you to like take note of things. So I'll give like maybe two examples of things that she did that really, really made sense to me. So the first thing she did was she got me a bridal assistant. Sorry, English, a bridal assistant. So throughout that day, as at 6:30, my bridal assistant was already in my hotel room helping me do this. I was even thinking that my best lady was going to be the one to help me tie my dress, help me lace my corset, wear my shoes and all that, hold my bag. I was trying to make plans, not knowing that actually that's what the event planner does. She was with my phone all through. She was letting me know, "Oh, do you need anything?" She was basically at my side throughout, not like on the stage with me, but very close where I could like signal to her when I needed anything. She got us our food. She helped me change into outfits, made sure that everything I needed was available in the right time. You get, which is a plus. And then this other thing, second thing narrated did that made me very, very amazed. It's a very trivial thing, but it's like really thoughtful. So you know how people are like, "Oh, they spray money in Nigerian weddings a lot." And then I didn't think of getting a bag or a tote bag for someone to actually pack the money in the spray and all that. Only for me to find out that she had already given my best lady that. That was like the second thing she did. I'm like, okay, this actually made sense. So the last thing I have to say is that she made sure everything went according to how we planned it. So there were probably minor hitches here and there, like okay, maybe one vendor came late or something like that. But I didn't get to feel that in my wedding. I've gone to a couple of weddings, I think, over the years that I've seen brides crying, and I'm like, it's your day, like it's your wedding day, you are crying. Couldn't be me, man. I'm so sorry, but couldn't be me. That day, like I said, is for you and for you alone. So you better enjoy it. There's no other day that is going to come that will be like it. So you better enjoy it to the fullest. Don't let anybody stress you. So in order not to be stressed and not to be thinking of, "Oh, I don't have this shoe. Oh, where's my thing? Oh, that." Just get a wedding planner. And bonus point, higher narrative. Your life will be easier. Or your wedding planning will be easier with it, with her in it. The most expensive part of a wedding is actually the decor. Just to put flower here, put flower here, put chair here, put chair here, let people sit down, print out their names and all that. At the price they will collect for you, you will run. You see, decor is like the highest thing. No, well, maybe food is, but the most what you don't expect to be the most expensive is decor, right? But please, you see that decor, it is freaking expensive. And the great thing is that your decor tells in your pictures. So if you're particular about having memories, having videos, having pictures for the future, you definitely want to invest in having good decor. I'll put a list of all the vendors I worked with for my wedding in the description box, like links to their Instagram handle, so you can see. Camilla was, she was great. Like I really loved it. Nireti recommended her to me, and she was great. She came out like the theme that we planned on the mood board actually came out in real life, and I totally enjoyed the how my wedding hall or wedding environment looked. Even though we used like the outer part for the church reception, it still looked great. Like pictures, videos, everything looks. So please, you see that decor that you want to run away from, just come back and put it in your budget. The hack to working with vendors, right, is that book on time. We had already picked a wedding date as a January, early January, or mid January to be precise, and we already knew that okay, we wanted to get married August. We booked most of our vendors as at February, March. I think we already started paying deposits as at March, and it helped us because you see the prices of things skyrocketed towards August. It was unprecedented. The dollar kept falling against the naira and all that. But because we had booked ahead, most of the vendors we were working with, right? We had already locked in prices with them. So if you want to work with vendors, book on time and have a good wedding planner that will follow up with them. Now the eighth one is dealing with family. If you're the bride, if your mom tells you she's bringing 100 people to your event, plan for 120 because those women, I know I'm going to be one of them in the future, but you see those women, they always add extra numbers. That's when you see that mommy Bolu says she wants to come, that she has to come. Oh God. It is well. Final tip I'll be giving, or bonus tip at this point in time, is in whatever thing you're doing, make sure to enjoy your wedding. See, because they say it is once in a lifetime, and they're not lying. It is once in a lifetime. Like the high you get from that day, you might not be able to get it another time, but enjoy your wedding. You cannot pay, even if you're planning a small wedding or a large wedding, you cannot pay a large sum of money or even a small sum of money and not actually enjoy what you paid money for. Ha! I'll be honest with you guys. On my wedding day, I danced till I had multiple twice. Mojo bi alajota. I danced and danced, and it showed like that I had total fun. My husband will be going to the seats when they play machala like this again. I run down. I've gone to go and dance, and that was because I wanted to have fun. I wanted to be able to dance at my own wedding. So make sure, whatever you are doing, please and please, I'm begging, enjoy your wedding. It's your day and your day only. Thank you so much for watching to this point, guys. I'm really glad you do. If there's any other question you want to ask me or find out about wedding, how to plan it, and all that, just drop them in the comment section, and I'll make sure to reply to all the comments and let you know, give you answers to all your questions. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up, please. Okay? Thank you.